talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she need down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. I want to know why. Why are you guys laughing at me on the short where I put out to say that truck drivers' lives matter? Y'all are disgusting. That's okay. Let's get to the news. Doherty confirmed that there would not be layoffs for full-time employees. Some positions would be lost to attrition, while other employees might be switched to different positions that would be created as part of the restructuring. Some employees may be working on different types of equipment, Doherty said. The 8 restructuring plans so far show significant reductions in total staffing, despite USPS saying each plan there will be no career employee layoffs. Oh boy, this is a big article here, and I'm not going to talk about it very much more. You guys can figure that one out. But just for you guys to didn't know what I'm talking about, they keep talking about no layoffs, no layoffs. Here's the thing. If they do have some things going on with every plant and a mail handler that's accustomed to doing one job, yes, they're bringing in new equipment. So yes, there will be situations when somebody will have to be trained on a new machine. That's just kind of how it is. That's how it's always been. It's not that it's something brand new, because way back in the days, we started on horses, on foot. They had to be trained. People get trained on new equipment all the time. So please don't let this blow your brains out. All right. That's what's going on. All right. Let's talk about that article. I said something last week where management had blamed the carrier for getting robbed. The whole truck got carjacked and everything. And the first thing I said, it was wild. It was like, instead of them blaming the carrier, people get traumatized. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go take a look. And in the first couple minutes, I said they're supposed to be offering this person some type of help. You know what I mean? Because out of 600,000 people that we have working for them, maybe 50,000 have been robbed in their life. I went through this whole thing. But the one thing I emphasize is that that's traumatizing. And why are they not stepping up? Well, hold my milk. This is the article to follow it up. It says, less than a day after the suspect alleged carjacking, U.S. Postal Service carrier truck in Salt Lake, officials are speaking out. This is funny. It says, on Monday, February 5th, a man who identified through the court records was taken into custody after allegedly stealing a truck. He was eventually stopped, where he barricaded himself in the truck while armed with a knife. The U.S. Postal Service responded to a request for comment, saying the safety of their team is of the utmost importance. This is the best part. Unfortunately, our employee experienced a challenging situation yesterday. Mind you, this had to be not even a few hours after I did my video. A spokesperson in a statement said via email, thankfully, the employee is safe. Local police and postal inspectors are investigating this incident. USPS says its primary focus is offering support to the affected employee. They will be offered counseling and assistance by USPS to help with the experience. For those of you people that think that they don't listen to your voice, when you give me information, I make sure I put it out there. That's your voice. They're listening. They're listening. There's really no coincidences when I talk about things, because it just really isn't. I mean, when I say something and say, hey man, it's disgusting, and somebody up top says, yeah, that is kind of fucked up. Now all of a sudden they want to, clear it up. They want to clear stuff up. Pretty funny, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. In other news, man arrested live on air after barricading himself inside a U.S. post office in downtown Fresno. Man, the barricaded suspect had been arrested while he was live on air. Officers stormed into the building and captured the man. The man went into the parking garage before barricading himself inside the post office using a metal broomstick. 2 female employees were inside the building when the suspect came in, but were in separate rooms where they were able to lock the door. The suspect had a razor blade attached to the end of his pipe to make a makeshift sword. This is what the postal workers have to deal with. It ain't even the carriers no more. We got the clerks having to deal with the foolishness. This is pure madness, if you ask me. But I want to know what management's going to say about that one. Is it the employee's fault this time? Is it? Is it the employee's fault? The employee's fault that somebody jammed himself into there and then tried to rob them? Is that what's going on today? I think that's pretty messed up. But I don't know. We will see where this one goes. But I mean, if you're sitting there working at the counter, it's one of the most, I'm going to say, relaxing type of jobs. Stressful because of the people you got to encounter. But if you got to deal with that and then all of a sudden somebody come in there and you got to go run and hide for your life, let's hope management deals with this correctly. Because it's, it's not about the employees being soft, although we have some soft ass employees, but it's more so the human factor. Come on. If somebody that's traumatizing, man. That is traumatizing. I've been in a couple situations, and yeah, I remember them to this day, and this happened when I was a teenager. Here's another one. I just like to put these out there, and hopefully management does their thing. Postal worker suffers a fractured wrist during robbery. Search for suspect is underway. This one was in Texas. Authorities are searching for a man they say robbed a U.S. postal worker Wednesday afternoon. There's a lot of us getting robbed. The woman was delivering mail when a man in a Chevrolet truck pulled up behind her and snatched her wallet from her back pocket. When the victim tried to stop him, the suspect pushed the victim to the ground, causing her to fall and fracture her wrist. Okay, I'm just giving you the basics behind it, but what happens now? Are they going to give this lady a hard time when it comes down to, workers' comp? Because she wasn't out there, and I want to hear those that say, "Hey, it was this lady's fault for being at work that day." No, come on, man. People out there just trying to do their job. Understandably, the postal workers are being targeted more and more and more. And yes, we are always supposed to do diligent and keep our eyes on a swivel. Yes, but what happens when you're in your 50s and 60s, when you come into the end of your career? Okay, for the younger ones, well, they should have retired a long time ago. Hush, y'all don't even want to do the work you want to do now. So what happens with them? Do they have to always keep their eyes on the swivel because of what's going on today? Or, here's a wild one. Maybe the security of the worker they should invest a little bit more money in that. They kept getting rid of the postal police, not affording them any money. This is just a conversation piece and an opinion from Jay. So don't take this as, gold. But I think that every carrier deserves to feel safe when they go to work. I think we all can agree with that, because no matter young, old, small, big, you have women that are pregnant that are delivering. You have people that have certain handicaps that are delivering mail. So everybody's got to be, Steven Seagal or, so, come on, man. It's just mail, man. Should people feel this way when they go to work? It's bad enough to deal with the management and wondering what happens when you go back in the rush and the hustle and bustle. But if I had my shirt on, I'd be exposing it right now. Change the culture. Postal Service, change the culture. Hopefully this information is just a talking piece, and it gives you guys something to think about, because if they can go right in and barricade themselves inside of your stations while the clerks are working, if you got the people shoving phones in your face talking about, I'm doing an audit, and you got people getting robbed, I mean, this is rough. This is rough. I mean, this is not a complaining video. This is one of those wake up, keep your eyes open, keep your eyes on the swivel. Let's try to make it to another day, you zimmy. This is JH. I'll holler at y'all later.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.